A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members. We have been doing the last two morning wraps in a way, if you look at it, from the Arun Jaitley Stadium. Today it is the day of the budget, and mostly there might be some grants for sports that the Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman might give at this stage. We are closely monitoring even the budget at this point in time. But the repercussions of what happened in the India versus England 4th T20I is still being felt. Because the concussion substitute controversy. Harshit Rana came in place of Shivam Dube, and that is why India got a kind of an advantage. But where India is smart with the rules, there is a separate video that we'll be doing on what is the concussion substitute rule, especially the playing conditions in the T20I setup. But Joss Butler in the post-match press conference was not okay with it. England did not agree with the choice of the concussion substitute that had come in. Kevin Peterson, Alistair Cook, Michael Vaughan, everybody said that this was just not on. Harshit Rana is not a like-for-like replacement for Shivam Dube. Because many people sarcastically remarked unless Shivam Dube had added 15 miles more in his bowling pace. Because Harshit Rana technically is a 135 kmph bowler. Shivam Dube at max is 115-120 kmph. How on earth can they then be like, okay, a like-for-like replacement? Was the all-rounder rule exploited? All that we'll be telling you in a special video which we're doing on the concussion substitute controversy. Because if you look at it, England lost the series, England lost the match. Perhaps it was their own batting which undid them. But the replacement of Shivam Dube by Harshit Rana made an impact because he managed to take 3 wickets. It is similar to what happened in the Jadeja UC Chahal controversy that happened in the Canberra T20I. At that time, Justin Langer wasn't happy. But here, England have made their frustrations clear in the press conference also. But this time, potentially they may have a legitimate gripe about it. Because it's just not done. In Galle, Sri Lanka are absolutely under the pump in the first test because 654 Australia had made. Sri Lanka have been bundled out for 165 with Matthew Kuhneman taking a 5-wicket haul and Nathan Lyon taking 3 wickets and Mitchell Starc chipping in with 2 wickets. On the other hand, at the beginning of the second innings, Australia have enforced the follow-on. Sri Lanka are 11 for 2 at the time of doing this morning wrap when we did this. So that's why Sri Lanka are facing a massive crisis. And because of that now, Sri Lanka might very well lose this series, might lose this test match and ensure Australia come one step closer to breaking their jinx in Sri Lanka. Remember, Australia haven't won a series in Sri Lanka for 14 years. They were whitewashed in 2016. They drew 1-1 in 2022. Now they have come here. They will be hoping that they can win this match as well as the series. This is the second last test match of the WTC cycle. And then after that, the next test match is beginning in a few days' time. Test matches in this cycle will end and directly you will have the final in June. So Australia on top in the first test match at Galle. Australia men's team might be on top, but even the Australia women's team are on top also. And the Australian women's cricket team are eyeing a historic 16-0 whitewash of England. It has never happened in the history of the women's Ashes, and now they have taken a 270-run lead and they have already taken 1 wicket in the second innings. All thanks to Annabel Sutherland. Annabel Sutherland scored a magnificent century, 3 centuries in 6 tests. That is the start that Annabel Sutherland has had, and that is why now Australia, with 1 more day to go, they will potentially go for the win. If it's a draw, the points will be shared 2-2, but England will have to pull off something spectacular to ensure that they avoid a defeat to the Australian women's team and avoid going down 0-16. It will be the lowest point for England cricket. When you look at women's cricket, the Under-19 Women's World Cup, we have our 2 finalists. India versus South Africa. India were boosted by a magnificent log from G. Kamalini, who managed to get India over the line against England. Remember, G. Kamalini was picked in the WPL by the Mumbai Indians, and that is why she has shown her class. India versus South Africa. Well, look at how South Africa are trying to get into ICC finals. India versus South Africa, it's kind of becoming an ICC finals rivalry. 2008, the Under-19 Men's World Cup, we saw India beat South Africa. 2024, we saw India beat South Africa in the ICC T20 World Cup in Barbados. Now, India versus South Africa in the women's setup. How will they fare in the final on Sunday? That we will see. We'll be doing a special live on that also if India win. So India versus South Africa is also. South Africa beat Australia in the other semi-final, and that is why now they will be really hoping to get the Under-19 World Cup also, because only one South Africa team in the 21st century has won an ICC event, and that was the 2014 Men's Under-19 World Cup. Can the women replicate it? That we will see on Sunday. Today in the evening, you are going to see the Naman Awards. The BCCI Awards are going to come. Sachin Tendulkar is being voted has been given the Colonel C.K. Naidu Lifetime Achievement Award. Sarfaraz Khan has been given the Best Debutant Award. Jasprit Bumrah and Smriti Mandhana are going to be awarded the Best Men and Women's Player of the country at this point in time. So the BCCI Naman Awards are going to happen. A lot of things we will be uploading then on Sports Today as to how the award ceremony went. So do check out that as well. Things are really hotting up in the Tata Steel Chess tournament with only 2 rounds to go. Gukesh and Praggnanandhaa are 1 and 2. And the Tata Steel Chess tournament promises to be something spectacular, because 2 Indians are dominating out of 4. Pentala Harikrishna is in the middle. Arjun Erigaisi, unfortunately, is at the bottom of the table. Now, Gukesh stands a glorious chance of matching Vishwanathan Anand, because only Vishwanathan Anand has won this historic Tata Steel Chess Masters. It has been going on for close to 60-70 years. It was rebranded several times. Now it is Tata Steel Chess. And that is why Gukesh, Praggnanandhaa, their 2 rounds are remaining. Today is the 12th round. Tomorrow is the 13th round. Gukesh has come close a lot of times in the Tata Steel Chess Masters. If he can win this, then it only cements his legacy. Already he's achieved a milestone. Let's see how that pans out. So, today you've got the Tata Steel Chess Masters. India and England are traveling to Mumbai today. There will be no press conference, no practice, because tomorrow is the final match. India have already won the series. So, we will be building up to other events that is there. But do check out Sports Today for what has gone on with the concussion substitute rule, as well as several other stories which we'll be doing throughout the day. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. Subscribe to Sports Today.